Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. The Canadian press reports that Toyota's profit declined by 19% in the last fiscal year, ending in March, largely due to tariffs imposed by former President Donald Trump and unfavorable exchange rates. The Japanese automaker's annual operating income was reduced by approximately 1.4 trillion yen, 9 billion by Trump's tariff policies alone. Despite this profit dip, Toyota's global vehicle sales saw an increase, rising to nearly 9.6 million units from 9.4 million the previous year, with sales value growing 5.5% to 50.7 trillion yen, 323 billion baht. For the current fiscal year through March 2027, Toyota anticipates a more conservative profit of 3 trillion yen, 19 billion baht, influenced by potential impacts from developments in the Middle East, including disruptions to supply chains caused by the Iran war and associated shipping cost increases. The company also reiterated its long-term vision to evolve into a broader mobility company, expanding beyond cars to include ventures in boats, planes, and robotics, alongside plans for operational streamlining and increased local procurement. The United Arab Emirates reported a drone and missile attack on Friday, further challenging the already shaky ceasefire in the Iran-U.S. conflict. This development followed U.S. actions hours earlier, where it successfully thwarted attacks on 3 Navy ships in the Strait of Hormuz and launched retaliatory strikes against Iranian military facilities. Despite this escalation, U.S. President Donald Trump downplayed the events as just a love tap and insisted that a deal to end the fighting, which began on February 28, could be reached any day, while reiterating threats of further military action if Tehran did not comply. Iran, for its part, stated it was reviewing the latest U.S. proposals delivered via Pakistan, serving as a mediator in the ongoing negotiations. Iranian state media reported exchanges of fire on Qishim Island in the Strait of Hormuz and defensive fire in western Tehran. Adding to international concerns, Iran has established a new government agency, the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, to vet and tax vessels seeking passage through the vital Strait of Hormuz. Maritime law experts assert that these demands violate international law, impacting global trade and leading to a bottleneck of commercial vessels. This news comes from the Canadian press. As reported by Newswire.ca, Hisense, a global leader in consumer electronics, has unveiled its new XR10 premium laser projector, designed to deliver true cinematic immersion into every home. The XR10 combines powerful performance with a refined design, enhancing experiences for movies, gaming, and family moments. The projector features an impressive 6,000 ANSI lumens, ensuring bright and vivid visuals even in well-lit spaces. Its industry-leading 0.84 Becorendestruenaster and a point Moscadue Soquire de Superficie Barbera setup, projecting perfectly aligned images up to 300 inches on any wall. An advanced iris lens boosts viewing contrast to 60,000 to 1, revealing subtle details and adding depth to every scene. The audio experience is further elevated with sound co-engineered with the Velier, Opera de Paris, filling the room with rich sound. Powered by Automagic AI Adjusting 3.0 Quadcam and TOF Smart Sense, the XR10 intelligently optimizes picture quality and alignment in real time, offering a truly effortless plug-and-play experience. An advanced liquid cooling system maintains stable performance during extended viewing sessions, preserving brightness and image quality over time. The Canadian press reports from Tokyo that Japanese electronics and entertainment conglomerate Sony Group Corp has announced a 3.4% decrease in its annual net profit for the fiscal year ending in March. The company's net profit totaled 1.03 trillion yen, approximately $6.6 billion USD, down from 1.07 trillion yen in the prior year. This decline was attributed partly to the cessation of its electric vehicle development plan with Honda Motor Co. and rising costs for computer chips. Despite the recent dip, Sony projects a significant comeback, forecasting a record profit of 1.16 trillion yen, approximately $7.4 billion USD, for the current fiscal year, representing a 13% increase. The previous fiscal year sales, which grew 3.7% to nearly 12.5 trillion yen. The previous fiscal year sales, which grew 3.7% to nearly 12.5 trillion yen, but 8 billion USD, were bolstered by successful films like Demon Slayer and Kokuho, alongside strong demand for games and network services. Sony anticipates future growth from upcoming films such as Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and Jumanji: Open World, and also announced a substantial share buyback plan of up to 500 billion yen, 3.2 billion USD, contained. Asian stock markets experienced a downturn on Friday, while oil prices saw an increase as a fragile ceasefire with Iran was jeopardized by recent missile and drone attacks. These incidents led to retaliatory U.S. strikes on Iranian military facilities, escalating tensions in the Middle East. According to the Canadian press, major Asian indices such as Tokyo's Nikkei 225, South Korea's Kospi, Hong Kong's Hang Seng, and the Shanghai Composite all registered declines. Simultaneously, global oil benchmarks like Brent crude and U.S. crude climbed, with Brent crude reaching over 101 per barrel, significantly higher than its pre-war level. The U.S. Central Command reported intercepting unprovoked Iranian attacks, though President Donald Trump maintained the ceasefire was intact. The United Arab Emirates also reported engaging missile and drone attacks. The ongoing conflict, particularly the disruption to the Strait of Hormuz, is expected to keep oil and fuel prices elevated. U.S. stocks had already retreated from record highs the previous day. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.